Autonomia is one thing. When you have passing out, falling down, falling out of the shower, hurting yourself, breaking bones, fainting when you try to run, being overly tired from things that should not make you tired. Just going up and down the stairs is a life-threatening risk for some people, especially me, because I got a big brick wall at the bottom of my stairs, and so I just don't even go down there. If I do, I go down backwards. Crawl down backwards. I've learned to cope with almost every kind of symptom that I have, and I don't ask for drugs, I don't ask for help, I don't even ask for a diagnosis anymore. I have gone to the point where I am just like, I don't care what it is. I really don't care what it is. If I give it a name, I'm keeping it, right? So, who cares? I mean, multiple systems atrophy just means everything went wrong. That's all it means. It just means that you are on a train wreck, and I'm sorry, but someday you're gonna crash. And you get the best out of your life that you can. But what I'm not gonna do is spend my time in the doctor's office ever again. I'm not gonna go there, try to justify what's going on with me, try to have to explain how come I can't perform their little jump through the hoop test. I'm not getting blood tests. I'm not getting MRI scans. I'm not getting a lumbar puncture. I'm not getting any of those tests anymore because everything I have read, and I mean everything I have read, leads to this is going to take my life. What do you do when you know that you have this much time? Do you spend your this much time scraping up the money to get to the doctor's office? Do you spend your this much time trying to decide what the name is of what you have? Do you spend your this much time feeling sorry for yourself because you got what you've got? Or do you spend your this much time loving whoever you can? I have given and given and given to the point of pouring out what God has given to me. I am not feeling sorry for me. I'm not trying to be fatalistic. I have a fatal disorder that is going to take my life. I have to honestly say that I'm ashamed of a few of my friends who have left my life because of their inability to deal with something that I have. That I'm the one who has to face in the mirror every day. I'm the one who has to worry about how tired I am, or how sick I am, or how I'm gonna get to point A or point B or whatever. The last recreational event I tried to attend was September. I got all their stuff, and I wanted to go to a festival, and it didn't happen. I never made it, and that was the last thing. I went to a baby shower, but I was so sick that I couldn't stay. I had to leave because a storm was coming. And I don't mean the kind in the weather system, I'm talking about the kind in the brain. And as soon as I got in the car, it's a good thing I timed it the way I did, because as soon as I got in the car, I was like this, and I could not stop. And it went on and on and on and on for the entire half hour, 45 minutes it was to drive home from this event. And I was in bed for days after that with not one to move at all, because I felt like crap. I'm done trying to justify what is wrong with me. I'm done trying to explain to people what is wrong with me. If you can't see that something is really messed up, then you're blind. I only do okay in a 45-degree angle. I'm sitting up a little much now. I should be more like this. I have such fast heart rate that I have told myself biofeedback by breathing in up to 10 seconds at a time and breathing out up to 10 seconds at a time, and I often have to start with half a second and only count to 1 until I can get to 10, and then usually my heart rate and my blood pressure are starting to regulate themselves back to normal. It's something I did. No doctor did this for me. If I can't sweat, I have to soak myself in water all day long in the summertime. I garden on my knees. This summer, no gardening for me. It wasn't because I was sad. It wasn't because I didn't want to. It was because every time I knelt down on the ground to pass out. It was because every time I was able to succeed at doing something, I couldn't get out of bed for 2 days. I'm not able to carry out 90% of the things that I used to do. No doctor has to sit and tell me that this is the end of my life. That this is the twilight part. It's not the movie, The Twilight. It is Sammy's Twilight. I urge everybody who is in the position of seeking a diagnosis, rely on what you know about yourself. I know that at the drop of a hat, when somebody would ask for my help, for my love, for my attention, I would get in my car, I would run, I would love them. I can't do it anymore. I used to spend weeks, months, making things for people. I can't do it anymore. I don't date anymore. I don't ever do anything anymore beside the doctor's office. Well, today that stops. I know what I have is exclusive to me. Even if I had an answer that said that what I had was genetic, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it anyway. So, I'm donating my brain and spinal cord to Johns Hopkins Hospital. They can figure that out later after the fact.